Welcome to this week's episode of the Pink Property Podcast. I'm Lee O'Brien, director here at David Lee, with my colleague and business partner, David Kirby.
Morning.
This week we wanted to talk to you about the G7 Summit in a bit of a curveball, not as wide as you think. Obviously the G7 Summit's going on at the moment down in Cornwall. It's taking place in Carbis Bay, which is near St Ives. Reports of like the area's on its own new lockdown with nobody able to move around, roads closed and things like that. And there's even a frigate floating off, a little warship floating off the coast at the moment to protect all the main 7 that are there. But what we really wanted to talk about is one of the big topics that they will be discussing this weekend, and that's climate change. We mentioned in an early podcast at the beginning of the year that pushing our business to be more carbon aware and maybe reduce our carbon footprint was something that we were quite focused on doing. And as a business, we've tried to implement things along the way to do that. And we wanted to share with you some of the steps that we've taken so far on that journey.
Absolutely. And they're from very basic things to something a bit more substantial, I suppose. But paperless office. That's a start, a nice easy one. Don't print your emails. We don't need to print property details anymore. We can email our buyer's guides to customers and clients so they've got them on their phone when they're viewing. Paperless office. If you do have to use paper, we use recycled paper. Just to keep us
and I think our overall printing, probably looking at it from a year ago, it's probably down 50% now with the way that we're doing the new details, with
we print, really.
Interactive reports and things like that. Been able to get that right down, which is
very
good.
few things are printed now. So,
renewable electric. We weren't really overly aware that this was an option, but you can choose with your supplier to go onto a rate that's provided by Electric, which is sourced renewably. So we've done that. We've got obviously all of the power in the office here is run on that tariff, which has got our heating, cooling, the main electric in the property, and all of the light. Which is just a step towards trying to do it. You know, we can't do without the electric, but it feels like it's the right sort of thing to do, and a step along the way of trying to be carbon sensitive.
One big thing we did do, we've invested in an electric car as a pull car for the business. So that is used as much as we can. Everyone in the office can drive it and does drive it. So it's out all the time being used, which is great. Electric car in. Also, with regards to travel, we make sure that we're block booking our appointments, that they're one after the other, and the same staff member might be doing more than one, just to cut down our journeys and journey time. So rather than having staff in out, one person might go out for a little while with back-to-back appointments. So if they're not using the electric Mini and they're using their own car, we're reducing journeys and journey times.
That diary management, which probably wasn't really even a consideration in the past. People were buzzing around all the time, and that real focus has limited the journeys, which is good. Reusable water bottles, coffee cups to try and prevent plastic waste. So we had these done about a year ago, and everybody in the office has got them. We've got glasses out of our reusable plastic to try and limit plastic waste.
Absolutely.
And actually, our general footprint is now smaller. So where before we were spread over 3 offices, we are now in the 1 main office, which means we have reduced the number of electric sources, a number of general footprint, car movements in between offices and things like that. So our overall footprint as a business physically has been able to reduce, which has been a nice thing to do. However, we need more. We need to try and take this further. We've made the first steps, I feel, like the first early steps, and it's trying for us now to decipher what else could we do, how else could we continue moving towards being as carbon sensitive as possible with the business, and try and leave as a little a dent as possible.
Absolutely, and there's some little things that we do behind the scenes that you don't think about. Eco-friendly cleaning products, eco-friendly toilet rolls, all things that we use. Going meat-free, apparently. Now we've got one vegan in the office, so we're getting there.
he's our quota. I'm not sure I can join him on that.
But yeah, anything helps. And yeah, if anyone's got any other ideas, great. We're doing our bit, and I hope you are too.
Yeah, definitely. Send us across some stuff. We'd love to look into it and make better use as we can as a business, and try to be as responsible as possible. So yeah, slightly different one this week. Thank you very much as ever for tuning in. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel and get updated of all of the content, properties and updates that we're putting out on a weekly basis. Thank you so much.
Thank you.